could when I was small, and it's so picturesque. Looking through the crystal ball, can you picture this? And it isn't sabotage.
Ciao, and welcome to Gio's Paintbrush, where 5 minutes is all it takes to be blown away by one of the world's greatest artists. In today's show, we're going to lighten things up a bit, strip things down, and enjoy a playful, sweet, and beautiful painting by Renoir, Two Sisters on Terrace, oil on canvas, 1881. Anyone who grew up with a much younger kid sister or brother, that's you, Dawn, will really appreciate the kind of moment this painting captures. But anyone in the world can appreciate how this French master brought life to this canvas by combining a traditional composition. Notice the time-tested Renaissance-style pyramid structure to the figure's pose, with the inventive use of color and light as the key elements of the painting, capturing a beautiful, living, breathing moment in the relationship between these two sisters. This is something only an accomplished impressionist could achieve. Thanks for joining us.
The little girl, still flushed from having run into the frame at the last minute, Renoir, given the pose of the older sister and the composition, hints that a formal photographer, standing just about where we stand as we view this painting, was poised to take a portrait of her, adds a sweetness and even a sense of childlike animation to this wonderful painting. What little girl doesn't look up to her grown sister? And the perfectly comfortable, matter-of-fact look on this little girl's face indicates that there was not a doubt in her mind that her sister would accept her last-minute appearance in the portrait with good humor, which says a great deal about the nature of their relationship. Renoir conveys a loving, gentle intimacy between the two through their facial expressions, with the older sister appearing to be amused, accepting, perhaps even warmed by the spontaneity of the little girl. Renoir's placement of bright, vibrant colors in the foreground, on a sketched-in background of muted blues, grays, and greens, helps bring the sisters to life, making them and their relationship, not the landscape, the subject, the focal point of the work. The yarn in the basket actually provides the color palette from which the entire painting was made. As photography became common in the late 19th century, painters turned to color to communicate in their work, something photography, limited to black and white imagery and completely incapable of capturing a sense of movement, of action, could not offer. In fact, it's possible Renoir was even given photography a little jab with this piece, according to one docent at the Art Institute. The Impressionists sought to capture light and movement as their own eyes perceived these things, subjectively, in the moment, as an honest, true impression, rather than as an objective record of what was, or of what their mind's eye understood there to be, as if light and movement were not altering their immediate perception of the subject. In order to be true to life, they felt they had to capture the light and movement as it appeared to them, at a certain time and place, and one simply could not achieve this integrity by painting naturalistic, photographic-style scenes. In this painting, Renoir uses color, the pink flushness on the little girl's face, as well as her placement in front of and to the left of her sister on the edge of the scene, already set for the photograph, to capture movement on canvas. Upon arrival in the scene, the child instinctively grabs the basket on the table, not knowing what to do with her hands, another wonderful little detail that Renoir provides to convey action, impulsivity, movement, all perfectly suited to a small child. This is really a fun, sweet painting about sisterhood, about childhood, and about art itself, the limitations of 19th century photography, and perhaps photography and video today, and the ability of the Impressionists, like Renoir, to portray human relationships and even life with a remarkable beauty, honesty, and immediacy that more naturalistic approaches seldom can achieve. Thanks for joining us.
I couldn't picture it like I could when I was